back with another video, man, because, I'm just up enjoying some Dutch Brothers coffee. You feel me? We just live up in here having some coffee. So, I was just watching a video while enjoying some coffee, and I'm like, man, I hear what brother's saying on his, Consciousness 84, whatever that channel is. Man, I hear what he's saying, in here saying that, his people aren't from West Africa, they're Americans, da-da-da-da-da. But, man, so what I see a lot of is division, man. Division, bro. Man, I really literally pray that we, the people, can get over the division, man, because divided we fall, united we stand. So when are we gonna put these little differences aside of where we come from, what color we is, all of that, religion, or rather, I got a better job than you, rather, I make more money than you, or, I have a nice home and you don't, or, man, I pray to humanity, man, sees that all this is just a bunch of distractions, yo. We all come from our one infinite creator. It does not matter our skin color. It does not matter our consciousness density. Okay, none of that matters. We all come from one infinite creator. So I would like to see us stand together as one. It's really that simple. It's really that simple, folks. We come from one creator. So it does not matter our skin color. It does not matter where we actually grew up, where our ancestors are from. Man, all this stuff is just division, bro. It's just division. And so I'm trying to help people see that, man. Man, we all can come from many different walks of life. It doesn't have to do necessarily with our skin color or where exactly we're from, what country we're from, all that type of stuff, man. We got to treat each other all as beings that come from one infinite creator, man, because that's how we get rid of this deception of falling into being divided. And I know not many people want to hear that, but come on, let's be realistic, okay? Because united we stand. United we stand. Divided, there ain't nothing left of us. Look around. Look around, man. The further and further we get divided, man, y'all really want to live in a world that's all about you. Man, if times get any crazier, I promise you ain't gonna want to live that way. Okay? I've known people that have died over a quarter. Okay, let me put that into perspective. Where I come from, I know somebody who's died over a quarter. Dead. Gone. Not, reincarnated. Not gone forever, but still gone out of the world right now. Over a quarter. So I really encourage others to not be so selfish, because literally where I come from, you might get shanked over a quarter. And that's just real talk, man. So I pray that we can come together and focus on unity and not be so selfish, bro. Because, man, the further society falls into being selfish, bro, it could be you. It could be you, bro. So I don't, if somebody needs it more than you, here you go. Do you need it more than me? Here you go. Heads or tail, call it. All right, I'm gonna go with heads. All right, now hold on, just so it was heads. Yeah, man. I was just inspired to jump on live stream, man, because I just seen a video where somebody was talking about, his black ancestors and this and that, and talking about how, oh, we're not from West Africa, we're Americans now, and da 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 da. Like, okay, cool. Regardless of the facts, cool, but still, that's creating division. You see how when we can't even get along, our own skins can't even get along, man. We've gone too far. We've lost sight of reality. We've lost sight of what really matters in this world, man. That's coming together and realizing we were all put here by our one infinite creator, period. It don't matter what planet you on, don't matter what continent you on, country, skin color, none of that matters. It's sad that, people have been programmed into thinking, oh, this color means this color means that. No, man. It ain't that cut and dry. It ain't that cut and dry, man. And I just pray that, we can come together, man, because if we could stand together, there's nothing more powerful than unity. You feel me? Yeah, let me see what y'all saying. Hey, man, I'm in a dark place right now, and I just wanted to say I need someone to bring me a new light. Okay, I got you. Yo, stick around. And check out some of my other content, too, man. I got, this will be my 450th video on YouTube right now, yo. 450th video on YouTube right now. Let's go, man. I got shorts. I got videos that I've uploaded. I got lots of live streams. So, yeah, man. There's all kinds of stuff up in here. Right? Yeah, no, I'm gonna keep it right over here in my little change thing. You know what I mean? But, yeah, man. Much love to everyone. Let me start off by just saying that, man. Much love. Sending peace and love. Yahweh, man. We got to come together, brothers and sisters. We got to come together, man. This being divided over every little thing, man, that's all part of the plan. So you can go ahead and bump your gums about this and that. But if it's part of division, all you're doing is feeding the problem. You feel me? How can we come together if all we're focused on is our differences? We're never going to come together. We're never going to form unity. United we stand. Okay, I cannot get over the power of those words, man. United we stand, divided we fall. It's really just cutthroat, that simple. That simple, man. It's really that simple. And people want to blow it up into something more than it. Man, bro, whether you come from West Africa or not, whether you come from Canada or not, man, whether you come from Brazil, whether you come from China, man, none of it, man, we were all put here by one infinite creator. God, if that's what you want to look at it as. But we all have the love and light of our infinite creator, because that's what our infinite creator is. is the love and light out in the universe. And we all have that within ourselves. It's very sad right now to watch so many people lose that. They've lost their love and light. They've lost why they're truly here. So that's one thing that majorly inspires me to keep creating content, man, because, well, I cannot just sit back and watch this puppet show go on, man. I can't do it. And let me catch up with y'all, okay? Yes, otherwise it will get mixed with the others and become just a quarter. Yeah, but no, I really ain't got many quarters. I think I only got 2 quarters up over there. So, you know, I got like lots of pennies and some dimes and nickels and stuff, but I ain't really got any quarters right now because, you know, you bro a little on the broke side. I'm a little broke-ski, bub. Has anybody got $1, bub? Hey, bro, your voice is nice. All right. Much love, y'all. Much love to everybody, man. And yeah, you know, I just wanted to go into that, man. It doesn't matter our skin color, man. Because what people fail to realize is, you know, these different walks of life are shared equally by all the different colors that you could be. So not all white people are the same. Not all black people are the same. Not all, you feel me? But we are. That's part of the distraction because we are the same. We all come from one infinite creator, period. So anyways, y'all, I'm having some coffee right now. You know, I went and got me some Dutch Bros this morning because I'm feeling it. You know, I went and did a moving gig yesterday. It was like 3 hours. It took me 3 hours to get this moving job done. You know, I had to unload a semi-truck into a house. We had one other person helping. So, yeah, we busted out in 3 hours, you know. Made a quick $120. You know what I'm saying? I mean, bro, I can't... I can't be caught up in the system. I practice what I preach. So if I need to go and do a little few hours here and there just to make some survival, okay, I'm not focused on money. I'm focused on survival. There's a difference. You feel me? I don't want thousands of dollars. Bro, I've had that before. That, to me, that's old news. I've had $200,000 before. To me, it's old news, man. To me, unless you're ready for it, it's going to just be another layer of distraction. You're going to end up falling off the path that our one infinite creator has for you. It's a distraction. Just like our skin color. Just like what country we're from. This and that. You feel me? So, man, I see what bro was saying this morning, but I had to, man, I can't even watch other people's content anymore, y'all. I literally cannot even watch other creators' content no more. Man, they're not focused on the things that really matter anymore, man. They're just caught up in all this division and all this just craziness, man. How are we going? Man, we're just going to keep falling. We're free falling right now. As a society, we are free falling, man. We ain't got no parachute. We ain't got nothing right now. Until we learn to grab each other's hand and hold on to that, man. That's all we got. Man. Man, who remembers, and where did this come from, okay? Because I have way too much knowledge up in here to remember little details sometimes. So, man, where did it come from? Do you remember when, man, where did it come from? Everybody was holding hands all the way around, all the way around the countries, everything, everyone united, man. That's my focus, man. The sooner we can come together, and say, hey, look, we realize that everything out there is distraction. It's just made to keep us divided. Okay, it's been that way forever, bro. They have manufactured division forever. That's what religion was. Slavery, all this stuff, man, everything in our history has been programmed into making us divided so that we can fall, so that the powers that be can continue to control us and make it even worse. We don't want this life headed in that direction. We want the opposite of that, man. We want to take back our co-creative abilities, yo, and not let the system use our own co-creative abilities up here in our consciousness, man. We got to put a stop to that, man. We cannot let them control us anymore, man. I practice what I preach, man. I'm out here in an RV, homie, while trying to pay off a little bit of land, you know, so that way I can actually have a little bit of land to stand on. You feel me? Man, outside of that, a little piece of land that you can call home. Man, outside of that, bro, I don't want no big house. I don't want to be up in the city. I don't want to have a house that I have to pay ridiculous amounts of property tax on because of the fact that I don't own the land underneath my feet. So this is where we gotta reboot ourselves back to who we truly were, man, and live off that raw land, nature. Man, when you out there in nature, bro, I'm telling you, it's a whole nother connection. It's a whole nother connection when you can break away from this rat race, yo. This rat race that everybody's up in this little hamster wheel, man, just spinning it as fast as they so can. And the wheel is going to stay in that same place. You can spin that wheel as fast as you want, but you're going to be stuck in the same place if that's all you're focused on. Man, we got to get right with our one infinite creator, man. The love and light out there. That love and light out there is within ourselves. It's within ourselves, man. And it's sad that people have forgotten. So that's why I'm here to try to attempt to set humanity off even a little more straight than they're headed, man. Any little bit helps, man, and that's my focus, being of service to others. Man, it's not all about being selfish and greedy, man. That's all part of the distraction that is allowing us to continue to fall. Just like religion, man. People are like, oh, you believe in God, but you're not a Christian? Like, I grew up in a Christian family, but that doesn't make me a Christian because I seen how Christians act. And it's not United We Stand. Christians don't act like United We Stand. Nah. Christians play into Divided We Fall because they're too busy judging everybody else. They too busy, oh man, this person thinks this way. Oh, we got to outcast him. This person's crazy. Da-da-da-da-da. Why? What makes us crazy? Because you fell for this illusion? Because you fell for this manufactured division? You fell for a business. Religion's just a business designed to keep us divided. You feel me? I cannot wait for the day that we throw all religious bullshit aside and come together as one. That's real, man. That's what's real. Being connected to our one infinite creator and realizing we all come from that. whether we have forgot it or not, or refound it. Many of us did forget it at one point and refound it. And that's a beautiful thing. Beautiful thing, man, myself included. I struggled for a long time growing up on the streets with the father in prison, literally being about that life. Like, bro, I am ultra grateful for where I'm at today. I am very grateful for every bad situation I've ever been through, because I've got to learn from it. You see, I've got to learn from it, and I've made it out of these situations, no matter how bad and serious they might have been. I made it out on top, man. That's part of my mission. I'm one of the positive warriors out there, man. There's bad and good warriors out there, and I'm one of the good ones, man. I've literally been put in situations that I can't look at it no other way. I guess I could if I wanted to be living in a false reality. But when you tuned in to reality, I see all these different things that's happened to me to teach me different lessons. So, okay. Of course, what all Christians are gonna say is, "Oh yeah, you're lost. Oh yeah, I'm real lost, homeboy. I got this amazing, beautiful connection with our one infinite Creator. Beautiful. Every day, every time I wake up, no matter how much hate I receive, you ain't knocking me off this connection." So, you know what I mean? Man, negativity will always be attracted to positivity. The more positive you stay, the more negative influences out there try to come in and buckle you down. Try to make you forget who you are, bro. I've said it before, and I'll say it again, man. Some of us, bro, we too wise for these old attacks. Point blank, period. So you can go ahead and keep trying to create division, but I'm going to respond to it with truth and with love. Much love, y'all. Much love. I love my enemies the same, because that's what true unity is about. So go ahead and miss me with the garbage. Do you even know anything about Jesus? Jesus was a fourth density being. Jesus was incarnated here with a fourth density consciousness, which is the time we are headed for. We're all going to have this fourth density consciousness. We're all going to be like Jesus. Jesus is within ourselves. We have just forgot. And that's why 2026 is a big deal. 2026 is the year that we reawaken. And it's a beautiful thing, man. And ain't nobody out there going to tell me anything different, because 35 different ancient prophecies all spoke about this one event, man. So all these different ancient prophecies that were left for us all spoke about a solar event that's going to happen. And that's the real return of Christ within ourselves. We are our own saviors, period. We are the ones we have been waiting for, period. There's no heroes going to come and save us, bro. We are the heroes. Point blank. We are the heroes. We are the ones we've been waiting on. We are our own savior. Jesus is within ourselves. And Jesus wasn't even the real name If you actually look back in history, Jesus did not exist. Yeshua exists. Yahweh. Not Jesus. Jesus was part of religion. Back to the distraction. Back to the division. But if you want to call it Jesus because you've been programmed into believing so, then stick with it. That's cool. I'm not trying to create more division. I'm just going to speak facts. Plain and simple. Okay, so this guy right here can go ahead and he thinks he's so slick. Thinks he's so slick up on my live stream. Thinks he's gonna be a little slimy snake. All right, you in timeout. Goodbye now. Much love, y'all. Much love, y'all. Peace and love, bro. I'm going to make you mad right now, and that's not the intentions. I'm giving you peace and love, y'all. Peace and love, y'all. But I know where that's going to head. Yeah. Well, you know, the sun. I like what you just said, the sun. Because that's where the spirit went after being here. Jesus, Yeshua, Yahweh, whatever you want to call it, that energy is pouring onto our people who have actually been working on all these different spiritual teachings, working on love of yourself and everyone, forgiveness of yourself and everyone, and being of service to others. Those are my main three. That's what I focus on. Period. I have to I have to figure out how to respond to all the hate, okay? Because if you know anything about Jesus, okay, if you know anything about Yeshua, okay, you would know that not everybody loved Yeshua, okay? They thought, this fool's crazy, okay? We got to take this fool out before he destroys us or something, bro. People, man, their mentality has been shot forever, man. And it's, unfortunately, up to us starseeds out here, over 1 million starseeds on this planet right now, trying to help raise the consciousness level of humanity. We're trying to raise that frequency, man. Raise that vibration, man. That's how you find the true love. That's what we're meant to be. We're not meant to be these hateful, despiteful, ungrateful, selfish creatures that y'all, so many have became. That's not what we're put here to do, man. And whether you want to believe it or not, that doesn't matter, man. The truth is the truth and will always be the truth, and the truth will prevail. Amen. Amen. Much love out there, man. It's funny how when somebody tries to get us standing on some unity, okay, united we stand. Okay, I'm a patriot, homie. My grandpa on my mom's side and on my dad's side was both in the military. I'm a patriot, man. I'm gonna speak the real, okay? I'm trying to help bring us together because that is the most powerful thing out there. You can have all these different people who is selfish, all these different people with money, man. That cannot outpower what it would be like if we found true unity. If we found true unity, it's the game over, man. And that's what we want. We want this game to be over. That's my main focus, y'all, is getting this game to be over. We don't want to keep playing this game any longer. We don't want to stay divided over stupid things. Literally stupid third density consciousness things. So, people are always going to hate, but I'm going to respond with love and light of our infinite creator. And so yeah, that's just facts as I sit here and drink my Dutch Bros coffee. Love some coffee. All right, let's see what it's so funny. It's not funny, but it's entertaining and sad at the same time to see some of these comments up in here. So before religions was people creating it. I have no idea what you're talking about. Even Jesus used to worship. Jesus wasn't worshiping. Jesus was connected with our one infinite creator. There's a difference between our one infinite creator and Yeshua. So, Yeshua had the love and light from our infinite creator. But Yeshua, like I said, was a fourth density being here in a third density consciousness world. We're still only at third density consciousness. But over 35 different ancient prophecies have spoke about the Great Awakening, which is this solar event that happens every thousands of years, okay? Estimated to be around 25,000 years. Every 25,000 years completes the solar cycle. So our sun goes through different frequencies. And what is about to happen is we reach that frequency where the Christ, Yeshua, Jesus, whatever you want to call it, that energy will be poured upon our people. It's the Great Awakening. What, did you think somebody was going to come from the sky and be like, okay, I know this is the day y'all have been waiting on. Now and only now can y'all rise. No. Bro, that's weird. That's weird. That's a weird concept, okay? No, we are our own saviors. We can access what is coming already. If you tap into it, tap into my playlist section. Okay, on some real though, tap into my playlist section and you're going to find all kinds of amazing stuff. Literally, if you go through my playlist section, that alone, if you actually go through my playlist section, will help raise your consciousness level. I'm not stuck down here on third consciousness thinking anymore. I've been over that. I owe that to our one infinite creator out there, man. The love and light out in the universe, man. Once you tap into that within yourself, bro, major change for you. Major change. Look at me, bro. I ain't even got a job. But I do. That's the old deception that they're trying to get people into falling. Bro, I'm not going to continue to make the rich any longer. Period. That's not my focus. Once you see the light, you can't unsee it. Just like Tupac said, you can't unsee it. So Tupac, what he did next after finding that light, y'all, the majority of humanity is still sleeping on. the majority of humanity is still sleeping on what Tupac did. And he told y'all exactly, not even just a little bit, okay? Tupac told you exactly what he was finna do. Exactly. Word for word. But you have to peep out his interviews to really understand. You see, Tupac knew the same stuff that I'm talking about years ago. That's why he faked his death, bro. He wanted out of that spotlight. He wanted out of that death row records. Why? Because that's a control system. The music industry, under the major record labels, Cash Money, all this shit, man. If you wanted to be signed by them, you have to sell your soul. You cannot be who you are truly meant to be. So that's why he done told y'all, I ain't about to be looking like a fool. He told y'all, and y'all still sleeping. There are many beings out there like myself who have cracked open the eggshell and seen the light and seen that truth, man. And once you see that truth, you can't unsee it. You can no longer pretend that it doesn't exist. Man, I really pray some of y'all start to dig back, okay? Why is humanity so lost today? Because humanity has failed to comprehend all these different amazing things that people like Tupac, Bob Marley. Let me say it again. Bob Marley was trying to teach y'all something. Why do we still have, I don't know the percentage, 80%, maybe, I don't know the percentage. Why do we still have that many people still sleeping? I don't say that with hate, man. I say that with concern. I care about humanity, bro. I'm not of this world, just like Yeshua was not of this world. Okay, our souls come from different places out there. And this is facts. That's why there are so many people out there who are on a different level than the rest of humanity. We're on a different vibe. We're on a different frequency. That's why when we were young, we loved hard. We loved so hard that it caused us to be single at times. Because we're not about to lie to nobody. Lying has been one thing that has never been in my vocabulary. Unless it's to the popo, okay? You got to use some common sense, okay? You're obviously not going to be like, oh no, these are authority figures. I have to answer them truthfully. Like, bro, no. Okay, that's the one exception. That's the one exception. To the authorities, to the courts, to the all that, yeah, I've lied to. Damn straight I've lied to. But to our people who are not trying to be in of authority, no, man, I can't lie to y'all. That's impossible. Point blank. I have no reason to. There's no reason to. I am in this to be of service to others. I am not in this for financial gain. The illusion of financial gain. Okay, because what's going to happen when all of the rest of the people wake up is that we are going to no longer be controlled by this money system that has enslaved us. Okay, so that the little pile of rich folk can continue to get richer and richer and richer. Meanwhile, everyone else at the bottom of the pyramid continues to struggle. Well, the top of the pyramid's living nice and fat. Meanwhile, all of us down here at the bottom of the pyramid, bro, they know the second we all form unity, that's why these words were written. United we stand, divided we fall. We're on a path of division. Man, check out that Overtime song. Divided we fall, I think is the name of it. Something like that, man. Check out that Overtime song, man. And he's from the same state that I'm from in this life. In last life, I was in California. And I came back to California in this life and realized it really fast. Like, I had everybody out there being like, hey, wait a minute, use that. I'm like, homie, bro, I don't know what you're talking about, honestly. Okay, but situation after situation unfolded out there. Whereas, like, people out there know me. Out there in California, man. And I've worked on past regression healing. Okay, there's a lot of teachings out there that I have worked on to be able to reach where I'm at today. Where I'm at today has been the product of me staying on the same path now since 2017. And even before then, but the ride got really bumpy and I fell off more than a few times between 2013 to 2017. Once I hit 2017, I started to be on this path of spiritual growth. And yes, the ride has still been bumpy. Oh, so bumpy. Oh, I'm not trying to sugarcoat nothing out there, okay? I'm real, I'm authentic. There ain't no fake bone in this body. You hear that? That didn't even hurt even slightly. There's no soft bone in this body, yo. I've never broke a bone, okay? I'm as real as they get, yo. And I pray that I can reach other people, man. That's my main focus, is being of service to others. We got to set our differences aside, yeah? Because we're not all so different, I promise. So let me see what y'all saying, yo. Just a bunch of trolls in here talking about some things like, wow, shut up. No, bro, last time I checked, and hold on, let me check again. Okay, yeah. So this is my channel. I'm DC Knowledge and Entertainment 777, which is wisdom of God, of our one infinite creator. That's what 777, this God's work. That's what time it is. And so for all the people out there who hated, united by what? United by ourselves, yo. We have to... Unity is not something that's going to fall from the sky. Unity is something that we all have to work on. Unity is setting aside our differences to come together for a bigger, greater plan for humanity. We don't want to be controlled by the same system that has kept us under control for so long now. That's why I stopped renting apartments years ago. So I've been out here in the real world for years now. And I would not trade any of my experiences that I've had out here in the real world for anything that ever, man, living in apartments, renting houses, man, none of that's for me, homie. I'm made to be out here with y'all in the real world. I go meet people all the time. I get to meet all kinds of people, man. And sometimes I even get to meet folks out there like me. And that's really exciting, yo. That's super exciting, man, to meet other people out here who are also being of service to others, trying to help other people join us, man. There ain't no greed up in me, homeboy. That's why I got my playlist section deep. You check out my playlist section, you can be on this level too. Point blank. Ain't no crap. I don't know why people say Jesus is God. That's very weird. Because God is not a person, place, nor thing. So the truth behind God is, yeah, not the person, not technically a place, or is it? Because God is our love and light that is out there in the universe. And what it actually is of that love and light, man, will blow y'all mind. And that is, again, in the playlist section. You will have to actually do some digging for that one, because I want folks to learn. Okay? That's my mission, is being of service to others. So, yeah, I have a lot of things that are in their own playlist section and whatnot. But for truths like that, you got to dig a little bit. You got to dig a little bit. I can't just put that out there in the open, or I'm going to get myself in trouble. So, because it's the truth. It's the truth, man. The love and light of the one infinite creator is within us. You have just forgotten. So I'm here to teach. I'm here to help raise our vibration, yo. Raise that frequency, man. We headed for fourth density consciousness, okay? This whole illusion of everything that's controlled us up until now, bro, we gotta let all of that go. All of it. So I pray that humanity can. Because when it's said and over, man, I'm not of this world. But I'm here to help this world. And I'm not alone. I know for a absolute fact that I'm not alone. I know for a fact that there's over 1 million other beings on this planet right now, like myself, who are all here for the same reason, man. And that is to help raise the mass consciousness of humanity. There's something out there called the mass consciousness. We are all connected under this mass consciousness. That's why sometimes you get random thoughts that you're like, man, I didn't think of that. You're right. It came from our mass consciousness. So the more and more and more people like myself stay on our mission, the more and more and more we get to affect the mass consciousness in a positive way. And that, thank our infinite creator, doesn't have to do with whether people hear me, whether people see these videos. No. What I'm doing right now is affecting our mass consciousness live. And that's what keeps me going, man. That's what keeps me going. I ain't worried about the illusion of money. Right now, yeah, we still gotta have the illusion of money to survive, unfortunately. Or do we? Maybe only a little bit. Because we don't actually need a whole lot to survive. In fact, the less you need to survive, the more you can then focus on things that actually really matter. So that's why I'm out here. I'm living proof with this, okay? I'm RVing it. Me and my dog It's just me and my dog and an RV and Google Maps. It's simple. It's simple. It's go check out all these, wherever you want to go, wherever you can afford to go, go. Leave the illusions behind. For me, I did that like 6+ years ago. Sometimes I want to say 7. Time is an illusion itself. Time is another illusion. So when I try to look back in time, it's like, man, some of it's fuzzy. It's like, I don't know if this was 2 months ago. I don't know if this was 6 months ago. I don't know. It's all an illusion. So, but regardless, I left that old life behind years ago now. Because I was extremely unhappy. And yeah, this does date back to 2017. When I had first... Yeah, this dates back to when I had first had my own experience with the sun. Very, very amazing time, yo. Very amazing time. And yeah, I'm just still sitting here drinking on my Dutch Bros right now, Usually I kind of like Starbucks better, but I wanted to just pull up right here where I'm at real quick to make this live stream before I dip off to the ocean, where I'm going to do another live stream. Yeah, I'm going to be bringing y'all to the ocean, and we're going to have another live stream, but I got to stop and put in a little bit of gas, So, yeah, I had that little 3 hours, okay? This is what I'm trying to tell y'all. So with the 3-hour job that I did the other day, it was just a gig, right? I was just unloading a semi-truck. People were moving. I was just loading things into their house. Job done. 3 hours later, $120. You feel me? Okay. That was 3 hours out of my day. And now I'm good for like 3-4 days. So, you know what I mean? Like, now I can focus on things like this. So, man, I'm living proof of all this, man. I practice everything I preach. Literally everything. You can see that, yo. This is my 450th YouTube video that will be published. 450 videos. Yo, I've been working. So those people out there trying to tell me that I'm not working, hey, where's your 450 YouTube videos? Are you just feeding the system? Are you just making the system richer? Or are you trying to educate people? You feel me? Man, because the more people that we can have out here trying to educate people into becoming one through our one infinite creator, which I owe everything to. I don't want to take responsibility for nothing, bro. I want to survive. I want to live. I want to enjoy life. And I want to be of service to others. I am of service to others. Not long ago, okay, besides the videos, not long ago, right before Christmas, I gave somebody my last $20. I only had $20. That's it. I had just filled up my tank. I had $20 left to get some food and then head out to the ocean, which is what I did. And somebody else in an RV came up and was like, yo, is there any way you can help me with some gas, man? My RV is on empty, man. And I'm out here trying to ask people for some help, man. And ain't nobody helping. And I'm like, here you go. All right. I'm going to go get something to drink. And then I'm going to put the rest of this in on your gas. So there was over $18 I put in on gas. I got myself something to drink, so at least I had something to drink. But that was my last. You feel me? So that's what this life is about, man. Is helping those out there that need it more than you. And helping everyone out there regardless. That's living proof of our one infinite creator. Doing it with not self-gain in mind, but of being service to others, pulling us together, showing us we're not all so different. We can come from different countries. We can come from different states. We can be different skin color. None of that all matters. What really matters is how we spend our time. That's really what matters. We don't want to be hateful. That's a big thing, yo. We got to somehow delete the hate out of our heart, yo. And it's hard. It can be hard. And I'm dealing with that. That's why I'm not even reading the comments right now, because I already know there's people in there just trying to make me upset. And bro, I'm too wise for the old attacks. Once you can learn to be too wise for the old attacks because you know who you are. Once you know who you are, beautiful things start to develop, man. Like being able to not be so affected by what other people think because you realize they don't know who they truly are. If they knew who they truly are, they wouldn't be judging. The only judgment that is valid, the only judgment that is valid is between yourself and our one infinite creator. Anything outside of that, you can just let go. There's no other judgment besides through ourself and our one infinite creator. Our one infinite creator will work through you and let you judge yourself. And trust me, I have spent a whole lot of time in the past judging myself and becoming the greater version of myself. That's what this channel is about, Joel. It's becoming your greatest version. Not going backwards, not keep falling under division, not keep falling under hate. Learn how to deal with hate with love. It's simple. It's not easy, but it's simple. In fact, the path of growth, real true spiritual growth, is not easy at all. And you will have a very bumpy ride through it. Very bumpy. Oh, I'm up here. Oh, now I'm down here. Oh, I'm up here. And now I lost this and I'm back down here. And oh, I'm doing so good. And then, oh shit, I have no gas. And then, okay, it's a, you know, it is what it is though, man. I'm not sad, am I? Do I look sad to you? Nah, man. I'm out here. I might have just barely enough to survive, but that's okay. That's all I need. Me and my dog is happy, man. We about to go to the ocean right now. Like, we're at the ocean, basically, but you know what I'm saying. We're going to go to the beach. So, that's what we getting ready to do right now, is go to the beach. Let me see if anybody in here had anything intelligent to say, you know. I do like reading people's comments if you stay positive, and if you got something, you know, if you got something cool to say, if you got some knowledge, go ahead and drop it. But if you're gonna drop some hate and I see it, you know what I'm saying? What's my IQ? Like around 200. Point blank. When I took my GED test, I answered college level questions correctly. College questions that I had never seen before. I answered correctly. In fact, I was one of the highest scoring individuals out of Billings, Montana, who took their GED. The GED teacher was like, yo, what are you doing with your life, bro? Bro, do you even realize how smart you are, Dylan? And I was like, I mean, I do, but, you know, this was back in the day, okay? This was before all this. And I got somebody calling me. I'm going to decline it. Go away. I'm busy right now. Yes, I know algebra. Oh, what the heck, man? Yo, it's crazy. Yo, I'm in this life, I'm from Billings, Montana, yo. Billings, yo, if you know anything about Billings, yo. Crazy place to be from. That ain't no cap, man. I've already explained what some of the things I've been through in Billings, so I'm not gonna go back into that. Y'all can peep that out on some other videos, though. You know what I'm saying? I can't keep. Yeah, I'm very conscious, very conscious. My consciousness has expanded so much since these working, man, putting in all this inner work. Really working on loving myself and everyone as I'm doing. Learning to forgive myself and everyone. Forgiveness is the stoppage of the wheel of karma. So you have this wheel of karma where you keep going through karma until you can master forgiveness, and that stops that wheel. So forgiveness is very, very important. That's a very important teaching. So much and love, man. Much love, y'all. That's why I start my videos with much love, y'all. Peace and love, y'all. I'm sending peace, love, and light, Yahweh. I pray the light, the love and the light of our infinite creator reaches all of you, regardless if you're a troll, regardless if you're here to learn. Thank you. Much love, regardless, though. You feel me? Because that's what it's really about. Practicing what you preach. Not allowing these demons to come in here and try to mess up your game. Try to tell you who you're not. Man, bro. Like I said, we too wise for the old attacks, bro. When you really work on all this stuff that's in my playlist section, when you actually work on it, man, you too can be too wise for all the old attacks, man. Instead of fighting hate with hate, instead of fighting fire with fire, okay? That's what keeps us in the same spot we're in, man. Once we learn to go above that, man, and learn how to deflect that hate, man. And don't just deflect it, but give that person some love, yo. Send some love their way, bro. You feel me? Because ultimately, most haters, right? Why are they haters? It's not just because they have money or they don't. Bro, they're lacking love. When you're lacking love in your life, you become a hater, right? Because you hate seeing other people happy because you're not happy. I am happy. You cannot break me down, homeboy. So instead of buying into it, I'm going to just return to sender every time. I'm getting better at it, aren't I? I'm getting better at just brush it off. Send them some love and light. Because ultimately I'm praying for you. And that's real. I'm not saying that on no funny business. I'm saying that because that's real, man. I pray for all of you. All of you, man. I pray you all can tap into the love and light. And I know that not everybody's going to be able to. And you'll be dealt with accordingly. But that doesn't stop me from wanting to bring as many people along on this journey as I can, man, because I care about humanity. I am not of this world. I come here from a different world with a new perspective to try to help people, man. And that's a beautiful thing that was allowed to happen, okay? Because the truth is, this third density consciousness, this planet, man, it's sick, bro. This planet is sick. That's why I made the title that I did, man, because so many people are still, oh, my skin color, and oh, what country I come from, oh, all these distractions on me. That's all distractions. Nobody, it doesn't matter, okay? A distraction is something that doesn't actually matter on a cosmic level. So, yeah, man, much love, y'all. And my real ones know what some coffee comes with. Yeah, it's morning time. Like my torch, yo. You know, I like dabs sometimes. I'm not going to lie. Like I said previously, I am no liar. I would rather lose people over the truth than ever be a liar. When you're comfortable with who you are, this is the result. So, all right, I'm going to read some more comments. All right, nice, yo. Yeah, I got some, I'll be able to show, oh, wait! Oh, yeah, you my homie. All right. Yeah, Martis, I remember you, man. What's good, yo? What's good? Yo, I love seeing returning people on here, you know, people that have been here before. It's beautiful, man. Much love, y'all. And man, for me, I don't even need it like that right now, man. Let's see, have I even smoked today? I haven't even smoked today. That's normal now. For me, that's normal. In fact, I try to not smoke until like after 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Just because I don't need it like that anymore. I have literally reached a point of growth where I no longer need my medicine like that anymore. I'm so thankful. Man. Sometimes now, if I take like 2 or 3 rips, nowadays, most time, I end up being like, man, I wish I wouldn't have not done that. I should have stopped with 1 hit, because that's where my growth is at. You feel me? Right now, I'm down to just one hit of weed, and that is more than enough. And I don't even need that until around 1 o'clock. But then sometimes, life builds up a little bit by 1 o'clock, and you're like, oh man, I think I can take like 2 or maybe 3. I don't need that, bro. So yeah, I ain't even smoked today, yo, and I'm on this. This is how I wake up now. You feel me? Yo, what you know about the deep divers? Man, what's that dude's name? Ralph. What you know about Ralph, man? Ralph wakes up like this, man. I wake up like this, man. This path that we speak of, man, it's real, bro. It's very real. You can go look and see my growth. That's one beautiful thing about this channel is you can even see my growth throughout time. So, yeah, very amazing times we're in right now, y'all. And so, yeah, it's funny. Sometimes people come in and they're like, oh, man, you're stoned as fuck, bro. I can't donate to you. I can't this or that, da, da, da. And I'm like, bro, if I even had smoked, it was probably only like a hit or two. But no, this is me without that. This is, man. So anyways, much love out there, everyone, man. We're trying to focus on unity. We're trying to focus on putting all these differences aside to begin with. So, you know, it's a challenge because so many people are the opposite. They have the opposite in mind of unity. They want division. They want hate. So they come in here with their little demonish ways and try to, oh, you do, you know what I mean? And then we just send them on their way with love and light. That's how to respond to that. Yeah. Okay, so this person thinks they're funny. And yeah, no, I've been 7 years clean now of all hard drugs. So for those uneducated people that jump in here that have never seen my content before, yet they want to judge, and they have no real ground. You have no real solid ground to judge me off of because you don't even know me. Again, responding with love and light. I pray our one infinite creator reaches you. I really do. I pray our one infinite creator touches you with its love and light. And that's what's real to me, man. That's what's real, man. Ain't no money. Ain't no status. Man, what really matters is helping each other and being connected with our infinite creator, bro. Anything outside of that is a distraction. Probably about, to be 100% realistic, okay, in between $10 and $20 a week. To be 100% realistic, I probably spend $10 to $20 a week. On average, it's cheap here in Oregon. I can buy a whole 8 for like $10 or less. And that'll last me a week. I only smoke like maybe half a gram a day. That's real true growth. I used to blow through that 8 in one sitting, homeboy. Now it lasts me a week. If you can't see growth, take off your blinders, homie. Much love, much love. Okay, this person thinks... Still, you're trying to think too much, homeboy. Oops, I did not mean to do that. Yes, I did. Okay. Yeah, man. Bro, stop trying to judge, bro. Find the one infinite creator within yourself, homeboy. When you find that one infinite creator within yourself, you will stop judging other people. There's no reason to judge other people, man. Encourage people to do better. That's what you can do, though. Constructive criticism, that's good. But trying to tear people down and say stupid things, bro, that's all part of a distraction. That's all part of divided we fall. United we stand. United we stand when we can set aside all of our differences and realize we all come from the one infinite creator. And some people who have a mission instead of a job, okay? Those of us that have a mission, most of us smoke weed. And that's facts. A lot of people, older cats, right? Who are on this mission, right? They don't stop smoking or slow down smoking until they're 50 years old. And that's facts. Look around. Starseeds, that's our medicine to even be on this frequency, this density of consciousness. This planet is the lowest density consciousness that human beings can be at. That's it. We're as low consciousness as you can possibly be as a being. A dog is what's below us. A dog is a second density consciousness being. We're a third, you feel me? What comes next is fourth density, bro. And that is what I am focused on. That is my focus. We are approaching the Great Awakening. The Great Awakening is upgrading our consciousness. It's expanding our consciousness to the next level. That is the Great Awakening. That's the real information from 35 different ancient prophecies. So, yeah, man. It's an amazing time to be alive, yo. Yeah, man. Oh, we got another hater in here. Only Jesus can, bro. Do you even know who Jesus is? Jesus was a fourth density being. And his name was not Jesus. Come on, folks. Let's grow together. Quit with all the bumping your gums, thinking you know everything, brother. You think you know everything. Okay? It's all just a bunch of bumping your gums, homeboy. When you find some real information, like I have been on now for years now, okay? This path has predicted things that have came true already. I know my source of information is very good. Very good. This is the information about Jesus. This is the information about our one infinite creator. And it is all in my playlist section for y'all. All of it. All of it. Everything I speak about, you can find in my playlist section. Not by just me, by only a few sources that I actually trust. And there's really one source at the top of that. So, and that comes from our infinite creator. That comes from meeting with actual higher density beings, okay? Corey Goode, David Wilcock, and Dr. Steven Greer have all actually met with higher density beings out there that you consider aliens. Bro, they're not aliens, bro. This world we're in right now, man, we are the new cats on the block. We are the aliens. We're only at a third density consciousness, brother. We are the bottom of the... Bro, this is where we start. This is where we learn. We're put here to learn. This planet is here for us to learn. So, if you think you know it all, you're not aligning with your true purpose of being here. Because even me knows that I do not know everything out there. But I do know a lot. And I am the first one to tell you that I am still learning too. There's more to learn. You can never stop learning. That's the point of Earth. That's the point of this planet, is to learn. Our consciousness sticks with us throughout reincarnations, throughout density changes. So, yeah, man. Yes, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. UFO Gaming! What's good, y'all? What's good? but bro, no, I'm not Muslim, bro. You clicked onto my title of my video thinking that I am of religion, bro. I'm going to respond with love and light and pray that our one infinite creator reaches all of you who are in judgment. All of you who are in judgment have not, I repeat, have not found the real connection with God, our one infinite creator. You have not yet found it, and that is the only reason that you are so judgmental. Because if you have found your true connection with our one infinite creator out there, the love and light does not have judgment. Judgment comes from a dark place. That is opposite of the love and the light out there. Man, y'all think I'm a clown, man. Psh, look at my playlist section, homeboy. Go ahead and look at it. Put on your glasses and look at my playlist section, homie. I'm telling you right now, it's some amazing stuff up in my playlist section. Peep game, yo. Peep game, bro. I promise. I have all the game you need to learn. All of it. Anything that actually matters for you to learn is on this channel. And I will continue to put more stuff on. Peep game, folks. What y'all know about Tupac? What y'all know about the boy Tupac? What y'all know about Bob Marley? Sending lots of peace and love y'all way, man. Whether you a troll, Tupac is now considered Muslim with his new character, Icke the MC. Yeah. Because Tupac said right before he done turn his back on y'all, because y'all turned your back on him, man. He said, as soon as y'all turn your back on me, I'm going to turn my back on y'all. And we won't have nothing to talk about. This is facts, homeboys. Go check out. This is in my playlist section. Tupac actually said this in an interview. Go peep it out. Peep game, my friends. Peep game. Peep game. What else are you doing with your life, homie? Peep game, bro. Knowledge is wealth. Knowledge is wealth, bro. Wisdom. Knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. That is true wealth. Not money or any of those silly illusions. Knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. That is where it's at. That is true wealth. I am one of the wealthy men on the planet. And nobody's going to tell me different. Because once you awaken to the love and light of the infinite creator, you are changed. You cannot no longer be controlled by illusions any longer. Illusions do not control me. No mas. Period. And I owe that to our one infinite creator, tapping into my co-creative abilities that have been used against ourselves to enslave us. What do you do with all of your time? You go to work and then you scroll on other people's feeds and think you know everything and want to come up and cause some ruckus? But we too wise for the old ducks. No, okay, well, you know, I do not condone negativity on this channel. I'll say it again. I do not condone negativity on this channel. Therefore, if you bring negativity to this channel and I see it, that will be the last comment you put on here. So be more careful about what you say. Period. Because nobody can tell me who I am. Not nobody. Not when you have this true connection with our infinite creator. When you have this true connection with our infinite creator. Bullets can't break my skin, homeboy. I am happy to be here. I'm happy to be here, yo. Much love, everyone, man. Who wants to go to the ocean, man? Because that's what I'm fixing to do right now. No, Tupac is not dead. Matrix, you're... I'm not even going to respond to you guys. You guys are just all going to go in timeout. Trolls will be trolls, and I'm going to send much love to y'all anyways. Peace and love, y'all. I'm going to send lots of peace, love, and light to all the trolls out there. The trolls out there they absolutely need some peace, love, and light within their life. Those three things I send to you. I send to you from the Most High. I send to you from our one infinite creator, and I pray that it touches you. Amen. Man. People think this is a joke until you actually tap into it yourself. And if you keep thinking it's a joke, you probably might gonna get relocated to a different planet when this fourth density consciousness rules this planet for the first time. And guess what? People like myself have already checked the score. And we already know that there is way more positive beings out there in the universe than there are negative. Which is exactly why all the negativity is going to get buried on this channel. All the negativity that I see is all just going to keep getting buried because, bro, that's not what this channel is about. This channel is about positivity. This channel is about breaking free of all the things that have enslaved us. This channel is about breaking free of the fear, all the different fear pumped out by all the disinformation out there. All the disinformation out there that spreads faster than wildfires, man. All of that is trying to produce fear, which, do you know what fear is? Fear is control. Fear and control are the same thing. We too wise for that, homeboy. You up in a new channel now. You are in another dimension. You are in another density of consciousness on this channel here. And you are not going to break homeboy down, because once you achieve this density of consciousness, this fourth density of consciousness, which I am not all the way there, but I'm as close as I can get until this event actually happens. And then best believe your boy's going to be levitating. I'm not going to just be on some telekinesis. I'm going to be levitating because I'm there, bro. I'm there. And I pray that I can help other people reach this too. Because I wasn't always like this at all. I come from the streets, you know what I'm saying? Get up out of here. Get up out of here before you know what I'm saying? Just having my other second half of the cigarette. Well, really, I only smoked like a third. That's another thing. I smoke a whole lot less now at a time. I still smoke roughly the same amount per day. But, you know, at least I do it in like thirds now. I don't even ever smoke a half cigarette anymore at a time, man. But I still need a little bit of just, it helps with my ADHD, yo. I got the ADHD, and then without something to help calm it down, you know, I'm on this coffee, which brings it up. which brings me up, and then I'm like, da 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 da. Okay, I got to calm down a little bit. Okay, now I'm nice and balanced. No pun intended, sure. But just know I'm a very good driver. I'm a very good driver. I have drifted a car at 150 miles an hour, homeboy, on some Arab type drifting, okay? That's real. I've drifted many times at like 95, 100, and then one time at 150 while allegedly running from the boys in blue. And allegedly I got away. Allegedly they never even came close to getting me. At that point in time, I had way too fast of a car. Way too fast. Yo, I have all different kinds of accent, man, because that's the point, man. We are allowed to be who we want to be. We aren't controlled any longer. Okay, that's the point of my content. Just being of service to others and helping other people realize, man, connect with our one infinite creator. Get right with that. Get right with being of love, loving yourself and everyone. Being focused of service to others, 51% service to others, 49% service to self. And learn to forgive everyone and yourself included. Very, very simple teachings that if you keep working on and keep working on and keep working on, you will obtain this level that I'm at now. This spiritual level, it's amazing. I just did. It's a natural high. Go check out Ralph Smart. Deep Divers. Smash that like button if you support the real. Oh, breathing in that piranha, baby. You know what I'm saying, man? Go check out some Ralph Smart, man. You want to keep bumping your gums about something you don't know about, bro. Go check out some Ralph Smart, man. Let him also educate you. There are many beings out here who are on this same path. I'm going to call it real. If there's somebody else that's on this same path, I'm going to let you know. Hey, go check them out. I'm not alone. I'm far from alone. So anybody out there whose intentions are to make me feel like I'm alone and I'm an outcast, bro, you are 1,000,000% wasting your time. You are never going to break me. Period. Once you actually have God with you, it changes everything. Once you actually have God with you, it changes everything. And you no longer want to judge people. You will, however, see things for what they are and learn how to respond with love. That's all we can do. That comes from our one infinite creator. That comes from Yeshua, Jesus, Yahweh. Let's go, man. Let's go, man. People are gonna eventually realize that, man, this is all within yourself. Everybody can access this naturally. I like to smoke cigarettes. They help calm me down. They help. I'm not of this world. And when you're not of this world, sometimes it takes a little help. When you're not of this world, being here in this low level of density, this low level of vibration, all this hate and judgment, negativity, man. That's what prevails in this third density consciousness. And people who are not of this world, bro, we different, man. We different. We cut from a little different cloth. You feel me? But it's okay. It's okay. We're here for... All of us starseeds are here for one mission. And unfortunately, so many starseeds don't even know their mission yet. So I pray I can also reach the other starseeds out there that are unaware of their mission. Man, that's what's real. No, I'm not going to allow that at all. This is not about religion. Okay, let me explain right now how much of this that I'm at here has to do with religion. Let me explain real quick. How much of what I speak about comes from religion? Now, where does it come from? Prophecies. Prophecies are different than religion. Prophecies is because of contact that we've had with higher density beings out there. That's what gave us these prophecies. Prophecies did not come from somebody smoking a fat joint and being like, oh yeah, man, I just thought about this really cool thing, bro. And man, this is gonna be the thing, man. That's not what prophecy is. So I pray... I already know the truth will prevail. So regardless if people want to see it for what it is, that's okay. The truth will prevail. But I pray that y'all check out my playlist section. I'm going to keep saying that because, bro, there's well over 1,000 videos in my playlist section that might just be the one to help change your life. And that's what's real, yo. Check out my playlist section. Again, you think you know me until you check out my playlist section and actually peep it out. Peep game. That's my word to the wise out there right now, man. Look, you can see my breath. It's a little chilly out. I ain't even got a heater in here. Why? Because nobody out here wants to bless brother with enough money to get the heater. And that's okay. What's meant to come my way will come my way. I'm not focused on being controlled by the system. I have not been controlled by the system for far too long now. I'm far too powerful. The system knows this. That's why my content is so shadow banned. That's why a live stream that I made that had almost 800 views, 32 likes, got reduced to 22 likes, and has had like no new traffic at all. That is called shadow banned. When you have 32 likes and 800 views, and then it all just gets swept under the rug, that's because you want the real shit, my homeboys. They will let the disinformation, they will blow up the disinformation. All the things out there that are made to keep you distracted from the truth, that can get millions of views. But the truth ain't gonna get no millions of views. Not until we take back our co-creative abilities and let this system collapse. The system of control and fear and slavery. Man, the sooner we learn to stick together, man, to help each other, to form real true unity, that's how we combat divided we will fall. If you want to keep falling until there's absolutely nothing left, that's up to you. But it's not going to lead nowhere positive. It's not going to lead to no good change. Unity, coming together, helping each other, that is real, true, positive change. So this channel is, it's about growth. Being of service to others, helping people grow, man. Let's go. I don't want all of y'all stuck on this third density consciousness any longer. Man, I literally pray for humanity all the time. Because I'm not of this world. My heart and soul, much, much, much more powerful than this third density way of life, fake life. Everything of this third density world has just been an illusion. Money, status, skin color. Bro, there are beings out there that are blue. There are beings out there that are blue. And one day, they were like us. So, that's what's real. The cosmic history of this universe, everything that is billions of years old. Billions of years old. Can the average person even wrap your head around thinking about billions of years? We're far from alone. We're far from alone. We're talking billions of years. Bro, we are far from alone out there. No, not a God. There's only one God. People get gods and higher density beings confused. Higher density beings are beings that are on a higher level of consciousness than this. Because they have also too had to grow. They too were at one point a third density being. And then a fourth. And then a fifth. And somewhere around 5th, 6th, and 7th density, depending on your own growth. Your own growth determines on when you get reunited with our one infinite creator. It's all up to you. You are your own savior. You are your own savior. Nothing gonna coming down, and it's just like Bob Marley said. Just like Bob Marley said, man, most people think great God will come from the sky. But if you truly know what your life is worth here on earth, you will look for it here. That's true. So, man, it's all in my playlist section, man. All this, everything I talk about, man. But yeah, blue, like blue avians, like blue birds. Okay, those are real beings out there who, more than just a couple people on this planet, have actually met with these different higher density beings out there. Okay, Dr. Steven Greer, Goode, and David Wilcock. Man. And check out Goode's story, man. He's got some very good stuff to talk about, man. As being involved with the military secret space program. Our military, not just in this country, militaries around the world have been involved with space. The military. This was a secret space program. Why do you think they called it secret space program? Okay, because they didn't want everybody knowing about who they were meeting with and what they were doing. Man, the truth will set you free, man. The truth. That's what keeps me going, man. The truth. Cosmic truth. Cosmic disclosure. That's what time it is. Yes. So in the law of one, has anybody out there ever heard of the law of one? You can type into your browser right now on your computer, law of one.info. Okay. If you go to lawof1.info on your computer or phone or whatever, it will bring up the law of one. The law of one was given to us by contact with Ra. We had actual contact with Ra. Ra is part of the reason why we have some of these prophecies about what's going to happen with the sun and what's going to happen with our consciousness and all this information. A lot of it comes from Ra. So if you want to know the real truth about pyramids, Ra will tell you in that law of one. It's towards the beginning of the law of one. Ra talks exactly about how they built the pyramids. They built the pyramids. These higher density beings, they built the pyramids. You know, there's some people that did some little finishing touches and whatnot, but ultimately the pyramids were built with their mind. And that is exactly what the law of one will tell you. That they can move mountains if the circumstances are correct. If the circumstances are correct, yeah, they can move big things with their mind. These are higher density beings. They're not of this world. That's what built the pyramids. And don't take my word for it. Don't take my word for it. Let me repeat. Do not take my word for it. Type into your browser lawof1.info and it's gonna, read through some of that. To me, that is my favorite source of information is law of one. Think about it for a second. Law of one, because we're all from our one infinite creator. So yeah, I'm trying to peep y'all some game right now. I'm being serious. Check out the law of one. Lawof1.info. You'll learn everything about the pyramids. You'll learn everything about these higher density beings. You'll learn everything about the solar event. You'll learn everything about all of this on the law of one, who is given to us by Ra, which is not a god. Bro, please, humanity, please, quit calling these higher density beings gods, please. Please, there's only one God, and that is our one infinite creator. These, what you all think of as gods, were just higher density beings, bro. They're just like us, but from a different density of consciousness and being. The higher density of consciousness you obtain, the more light body you have. So that's why angels are just higher density beings. Angels are beings who have been reunited with the one infinite creator and now have light bodies. They don't have this dense physical body anymore. They have a light body. Like I said, we are all made out of love and light. our soul, our spirit. That's love and light in there. Did you ever see in some of the movies, man, where they try to like cut somebody open or something, man, and this light appeared out of their body? Yeah, distraction, religion. Why is everyone distracted by religion, homie? Like, religion is and yes, I have read the Quran. Yes, I have. I'm not no ignorant fool. I have read the Quran. One of the original Qurans, okay? I've read that. Again, my focus on religion, my focus on the one infinite creator. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's so simple. It's so simple. The more you try to add to it, it's just a bunch of distractions, man. Religion, bro. If religion was something so special, why does it have our whole entire world fucking divided right now? Okay? Why? If religion was the answer, then why has it created so much division? Our one infinite creator doesn't want us to be divided. Our one infinite creator wants to smack us around until we learn that we are all from one. Stop with the religion. Literally, stop with the religion, okay? Religion is a tool, like money. Religion and money is a tool. Is a tool to control us. That's all religion and money is. It's a tool. Bro, we've got to learn to use this tool right here in our hand. And if this was religion, okay, we're going to burn it. Religion must be burned. Religion is false teachings. Religion has us divided. Divided, we will fall. Yes, I did read the Quran. And actually, look at my playlist section. Y'all so ignorant, bro. Look at my playlist section. You ignorant beings out there who I'm going to respond with love and light anyways. I'm sending love and light from our one infinite creator that'll hopefully smack you around a bit until you look at my playlist section and realize that I practice everything I preach. Look at my playlist section and tell me that I don't know about the Quran. Go ahead, I'll wait. I got time. So go ahead, Radiant. Go ahead, Radiant. Please, tell the people I don't know about the Quran. Go look at my playlist section right now. Go look at my playlist section right now and tell me that I didn't read that. Y'all is smoked. And I say that with love and light, but y'all is smoked. But that's part of my mission, is to help bring us together regardless. But you ain't gonna tell me what I did not do. Period. I know exactly who I am. And I also know exactly why I am here. I have woke up to my true purpose of being here. And once you wake up to your true purpose of being here, ain't nobody gonna tell you what you're doing here. Once you know who you are, you can brush all that off, bro. Once you know your true purpose, bro, ain't nobody can touch you. Period. I'm just spitting facts. I'm sorry if that offends so many people. And no, I like that you think that. What was a safe place for y'all to be? Remind me again. Remind me again. Magnus 95. Okay, let me just go ahead and do this again. Remind me, Magnus 95. Remind me again what kind of space this is. Hold on, I'll wait. Oh wait, you can't. Because the illusion that you just thought of, I just proved is an illusion. So go ahead, Magnus 95. Let us know what kind of community this is again. Sir Jacob. Sir Jacob, remind us what kind of community this is again. Go ahead, I'll wait. Brother's got time. Brother's got time. I'm not hating. I just don't agree. I don't agree. Not hating. I'm saying this with a smile on my face, right? Most hate you see don't be having this love and light coming through. Bro, I'm a believer. I'm a believer that men and men, nah. Women and women, nah. Bro, them are demon dots. And even if they're not, okay, my view on that is that's for me. I'm allowed to have that. Y'all are allowed to feel however you want to feel. And for me, I'm not about that. So remind me again, what kind of oh yeah, I forgot. Y'all can't. My bad. Bro forgot already. Bro forgot that he go ahead and put y'all in timeout because you want to bring something that this channel is not about. So yeah, I know, but they can take that somewhere else. You feel me? Part of learning to love yourself and everyone is creating boundaries. If you do not have healthy boundaries put in place, people will run you over. And I'm not the person to get ran over. You feel me? So, it is what it is, man. I'm just gonna be real, okay? I don't want certain things on my channel. I don't want curved thinking on my channel. I don't want negativity on my channel. So if people bring those things, bro, we have got to set boundaries. That is healthy. We cannot have a healthy life unless we set boundaries. We cannot continue to let the people at the top of the pyramid control our lives. We have to set boundaries. So it is what it is, y'all. We can set those boundaries and still have love. Because you set boundaries doesn't mean that you don't love these people. It just means that you have boundaries and that you know who you are and that you know. All right. I'm headed to the ocean. All right, I'm headed to the ocean.